Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, my Level Up family. I hope you are all doing absolutely amazing today. Last week, we talked about the power of the push, going for it, stretching, being uncomfortable, because here's the reality. That is where your very best lives. So this week, we're going to talk about influence. And so we're living in a world where everyone wants to be an influencer. And the real gift is in the ability to influence. Huge difference. It's a big difference from being an influencer. And I'm not knocking being an influencer. However, we're living in a world of people wanting to be an influencer and not necessarily willing to commit to the work to build influence. So how do you build influence? First of all, influence is a privilege. It's a gift. It's earned. Influence is the ability to move others, to lead others. You've built the respect and credibility. You live in your word. You're a person to follow. By definition, influence is the capacity to affect character, development, or behavior of someone or something. The capacity or power to be a compelling force on the actions of others. That's a gift. That's a privilege. And you earn that and you build that by who you become. Leadership is a passion of mine. I love and I am committed to becoming the very best version of me. I work on my leadership daily. I build leaders. I develop leaders. So why is building influence important as a leader? It means people will listen to you, not because they have to, but because they want to. It means people will follow you. Influence helps you become a more efficient leader. When you are a more efficient leader, you increase the efficiency of your team, your organization, your results, your success. So let's go over how to build the skill of influence. So I wrote some notes down here, you guys. I don't know how many I have here. I want to say 7, but I don't know. Okay. Number 1, extraordinary hunger and drive. This to me is it's so simple, yet it's challenging, right? Because you've got to dig really deep to find that hunger, to find that drive. Why do you do what you do? Why are you so passionate about it? Why are you so hungry and obsessed? It sets you apart. Leaders are hungry. Here's the reality. Followers just aren't. They're not hungry. They're kind of like, hey, following along. They're here for the ride. When it gets a little bumpy, they might be in, they might be out. People want to follow leaders who lead with urgency. They know where they are going. They cast a vision. They speak with conviction. They are absolutely certain. And when you are certain, God, I feel like I'm slamming my hands on my desk. When you are certain, people feel it. It's known. When you are hungry and urgent, people around you, they're naturally leveling up. Why are they leveling up? Because they're raising who they are, their energy, their vision, their work ethic to you. If you are urgent to grow, urgent to promote, hungry to raise your bar, to outperform your best, to set the example and the tone, people around you will rise. Think about it. Your success this year is determined by your hunger. The ones who want it the most do the work, practice in the dark, own their results, do whatever it takes, and become more will be the leaders influencing people around them to be more. If you aren't hungry and wondering why people aren't following you, sorry, not so sorry. This may be your wake-up call. People follow leaders of influence. It's earned on the field. It's not because you're above them. It doesn't work that way. right? It's because they truly want to follow a leader who has created and has built influence. It's earned. Number 2, crystal clear vision. I don't even know if I've done a podcast that hasn't mentioned the word vision, because vision is attached. It's the root of everything. Small vision, it just doesn't have the ability to influence. Are you moved by a small vision? Are you moved by somebody if they were saying, I think I'm going to do this. Oh, I have a goal of creating this year. Do you want to get on that bus? Like, imagine like playing on a sports team and they're like, oh, well, we're going to go for like maybe one win in 2023 or whatever year you're listening to this. Small vision doesn't have the ability to influence. People don't want to join that team. People don't want to follow that leader. Small vision doesn't build influence. Big vision, it inspires people. It wakes something inside of their soul. It propels them to be excellent. They start to think, well, if you can, I can. If I can, you can. If you've got a big vision like that, I want to go with you. Like, I might have some doubts. I might have some fears. I might have some insecurities. But if your vision is that big, I'm going with you because I know I can't fail with that level of vision, right? It's not a guarantee of my success, but I can tell you, I'm sure I have a much better odds going with someone who's playing a win, building a win, casting a vision, a win, versus somebody who's like, let's see how it goes. Right? Big vision moves people. Big vision melts fears and reservations and what's holding people back. Big vision is bold. It's awesome. If you want people to follow you, cast a vision of where you're going. That's influence. It's bold. It's brave. It goes out on a limb. Visionaries build influence. People want to follow leaders who know the way, that pave the way and go the way. Vision is huge. Number 3, absolute certainty and clarity and conviction. Like, you are 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Like, no one can tell you otherwise. No one or nothing can derail you. You are absolutely certain of who you are. You're certain of where you're going. You're absolutely certain in your ability to lead. It doesn't mean you're perfect. It just means you're going to figure it out. You're going to know the way and go the way, and you're going to grow through anything that comes your way. You speak with conviction. You lead with conviction. Even if you are shaking on the inside, you are leading with conviction. You are absolutely certain of the dream you are building. You are absolutely certain you can and will grow through everything. That is what people want at the helm. That is a leader with influence. Most people waver. Most people get a bit of rejection and they speak softly and their tone goes down. Their excitement goes down. They might show up a little bit weak. They're afraid of the opinion of other people. This is where you dig your heels in. Become a professional. Become a person that people want to follow. They may not join you today because of your level of influence. You can change that. It's about becoming the person who influences others. Number 4, passionate and effective communicator. Passion is everything. Like, think about it. When you're listening to somebody speak, or like, I don't know if you ever saw the movie Independence Day. I love the movie Independence Day. Like, do you remember the speech the president gave, right? It was like, it was compelling. It was passionate. It was like, yes, I don't even like to fly. And I wanted to get in one of the planes, right? And go with them. Passion is everything. If he would have gotten up there monotone and weak and showed fear and was confused, it does not build influence. People want to follow people with passion. It's excitement. It's energy. It's contagious. It gets a team going. It moves people. It inspires people to move. It gets in the hearts of many. When people tell me I'm not passionate, here's the reality. Grow your passion. Or otherwise you're going to keep telling yourself a story and you're going to make it your truth. I can't be passionate like that person. Stop playing small and stop making an excuse. You can be anything you want. The next time we say, I'm not passionate, try repeating this sentence. I am making a deliberate choice not to be passionate because I don't want to move my success forward, because that's really what you're saying. Figure out how to be passionate. If that means stand in front of a mirror and share what you're doing, whether it's a business, whether it's a product, whatever it is, over and over and over until you're like, boom, I would join me. But you need to grow your passion, because until you grow your passion, you're not going to grow your success. It's the way to lead. It's the way to influence. If you want to move a team to victory, it's essential. It's not optional. It's not optional, or you're not going to win. Leadership is a journey. Leaders are not born, they're developed. It takes that discipline, that decision to say, you know what? I've got so much inside of me. I can influence people. Maybe nobody's listening to me today. Maybe nobody follows me today. I can change that. I could give them a reason to follow me. I remember when I started my entrepreneur journey back in 2006. And initially, like my first few days, nobody was joining me. And I was like, this is not working out as my vision. Like I really thought what I had was so amazing. Everybody would want to join me. And I was like, you know what, Deb? You need to do this with or without them. Give them a reason. Go build your influence. Go become evidence of what is possible. Don't tell yourself you aren't passionate, my friends, because passion builds influence. Be passionate. Separate yourself from others. A passionate and effective leader communicates vision, like always looking forward. Where are we going? What are we creating? They communicate the plan. Everyone knows the goal. Everyone knows the goal. You're communicating to others. You're serving others. It's about inspiring others to be their very best. Passion moves the needle. It's moving the needle. Passion drives results. Anything less than passion is boring. Boring. Again, sorry, not so sorry. Leadership is influence and influence is leadership. They go hand in hand. You're here to level up and I'm here to speak to your heart on how to be your very best. Number 5, stay committed. Live in your word. Do what you said you were going to do. Stay the course. That means through smooth sailing, through growth, through obstacles, through storms, through lessons, through distractions, stay committed. And this may sound cold, but life happens. I get it. Life has happened to me on my entrepreneur journey. We all go through life. But here's the truth. You guys are always going to get the truth from me, okay? And it's not because I want to hurt you or hurt your feelings. It's because I want the best for you. But the truth is we lose influence when we are a leader and we disconnect. We just do. Trust is a huge part of leadership. Trust is huge in influence. People who are all in, then MIA, then back, then MIA, you lose influence, period. Can you always rebuild that? Yeah. But the truth is you've lost influence when you're in and out. If you fall, get back up. If you set a goal and you didn't hit it, get back up. If you lost a management title or got demoted or took a hit in your business, whatever it is, get back up. You're ready, right? That's how you build influence. Influence is not about being perfect. Influence is not about growing all the time because, hey, here's the reality. You're going to have people on your teams that have all different journeys, but how you react after success or after a fall or after something doesn't go your way, that builds influence. It's giving your team permission to step into their greatness and own it. No victims, only victors. Do you have a goal? Have you told people about it? Do it. With or without them, do it. That's living in your word. You may set a plan and that plan may change a ton of times. The goal remains the same. People join commitment. People follow commitment. People trust commitment. Number 6, show up big. Showing up is 70% of success. Success is not convenient. If you're tired, show up. Be the person that you would want to follow. If someone has to ask you, are you going to be on a call? Are you going to be at this next meeting or wherever it is? That's feedback. If they're asking you, what they are saying is you don't always show up. So I'm just curious if you're going to be there this time because they aren't sure. Always be positive. Only speak of what you want. Be the interruption that turns a situation positive. Remain the calm in the storm. Some add fuel to a fire. Leaders of influence smother the flames. Influential leaders pivot. They keep their cool. People look to them for guidance and leadership. They don't react. They don't overreact. They lead. Number 7, I love this one. Have really unreasonable, big, bold expectations. Be excellent. That's how you build influence. When people tell you you're being unrealistic, say, thank you. Thank you. I'm leveling up. That's the leader that I would want. When we coach small, we stay small. Influence doesn't grow in smallness. Influence doesn't grow in safety. Influence grows when you have unrealistic expectations of yourself and of others. That's a great coach, right? They not only lead people where they want to go, they lead people where they ought to go, where you know they're capable. You see the greatness in other people. Be the example. Go the extra mile. Stretch. Expect your best. Be obsessed about growth. Don't arrive. Play to win. So let me ask you, how are you influencing people around you? Are you inspiring them to be more? Are you coaching them to be their very best? If someone wants to complain or be negative, are you open to that conversation, or more so, are you adding to that conversation? Because if so, that's feedback. Are you influencing others to be brave, to follow you, to be more, to level up? My friends, influence is so important. Influence is a true gift. When you are a leader with influence, you can influence a person, you can influence a room, you can influence a stadium, an auditorium, or take it to the millions and beyond. You have the ability to influence change, behavior, mindset. Your influence has the power to change lives and change this world. To be who you are born to be, becoming an influential leader is huge. So next week, we're going to talk about attitude, because your attitude determines your altitude. I love you all. Be amazing.